Hey everyone, we're back for another workout of the day. Today is an AMRAP for 23 minutes. It's called Sweater Weather. It is 10 V-ups, 18 weighted lunges, 10 alternating slam ball push-ups, and 18 alternating dumbbell snatches. And after you complete that 3 times, then you're gonna do 10 up downs. So every 3 rounds, 10 up downs. So we're gonna go through all those movements and the modifications, and then you can get started. Be our V-ups. We're gonna come all the way down and all the way up. Modifications. Mia, can you get out of the way? Knees. Alternating legs. Leg raises. Or toe touches. The next movement is going to be our weighted lunge. So first, let's just go over the lunge movement itself. So we always want to stay nice and tall and upright. We want to keep our core engaged, especially when we're adding weight to this movement. We want to make sure we're nice and tight in the middle. So when we come down, we're going to come down into this 90 degree angle. We don't want to be in further. We don't want to be out further. We want a nice 90 degree angle. You're going to really drive with that front foot back up, especially with the weight. So one of the modifications would be no weight at all, so just your body weight, but still make sure to keep that nice form. So with the weight, we can do a few things. We can take a dumbbell and hold it in that front rack position. We can do a suitcase carry. So with the suitcase carry, make sure you're really squeezing your shoulders back. It's easy to kind of fall out of proper form when you have weights kind of pulling your shoulders forward. So really keep that in mind and really make sure you're squeezing your shoulder blades together and keeping a nice straight back, staying upright. You can also use a plate and do it overhead as well, or just a plate here or overhead. Or you can do a barbell in the front rack or back rack position if you have a barbell. So if you don't want to use weight, but you want a little bit of a challenge, you can also use your band. So we're going to take our bands, put it right just above the knee, and we're just going to step out, keeping our chest up, back straight. Just adds a little resistance when you go to do your lunge. Mia. Okay. Next movement would be our slam ball push-ups. What is that? Well, I'm going to show you. Okay. So first off, let's just go over the push-up. So for the push-up, we want our hand to be under our shoulder here. We want to look forward so that we can get all the way down. We want to be in a nice flat position in the plank position on the up movement. Our arm's going to be straight at the top. And we're going to come down to the ground. If you find that you're touching first with your hips, that means you're doing the saggy butt. If you're too high up and touching with your chest, that means your butt's up in the air. We also want to make sure that we're coming all the way down as far as we can. Again, a good way to do that, to know, is you can touch the floor with your chest, or Mia can help out here. You can use a ball and have the ball under there or a water bottle and touch your chest to that as well. Thank you, Mia, for that. She didn't even know she was going to help out. Okay, so with the slam ball burpee, alternating sides, we're going to have one hand on the ball and we're going to have one hand off the ball. And then we're going to use that hand to roll the ball to the other side to switch hands each rep. So it's going to look like this. Come down, roll. And you want, as you roll, you really want to engage that core because you don't want to be rocking too much back and forth. You really want to try to stay as stable as you can. Come down, roll, come down. So modifications, regular push-ups. You can also do a modified push-up on your knees. As well, you can do the modified push-up with the slam ball as well. Ooh. Come down, roll, come down. Or just with both hands on the slam ball, you can come down with two hands. That might be a little bit harder with two hands just because of balance, and you're bringing your hands in more, so it's going to target some other muscles as well. So next movement is going to be our alternating dumbbell snatch. So for this, what we want to keep in mind here is we always want to stay engaged with our whole body, our legs, our core especially, and our arms. We really want to make sure that we're up nice and tall. Our chest is always up. Core is really tight and engaged. And we're going to use our legs to drive the dumbbell upward. So this is not just a pull with your arms. This is leg drive as well. So we're targeting every part of our body here. So you should feel it in every part of your body. So when you come down, you're going to have the dumbbell, your palm facing inward, and you're going to pull up and your elbow is going to come outward. So we're not coming back. We're not doing like a hammer curl with it. We're pulling it up and then we're going to punch it out on the top. So pull up, punch out. Leg drive up is going to drive the dumbbell up, and our elbow is going to pop up that way, and we're just going to finish that pull and push upward till our arm is straight and our ear and arm are in the same vicinity there. So it's going to look like this. Again, I'm using my legs to drive up. I'm making sure my arm is straight at the top. If you are trying to do this for speed, one thing that can lessen the time, come up, switch hands on the way down. That will just make the transition a lot faster than placing the dumbbell on the ground and picking up with the other one. So modifications, you can do a clean and jerk. So in that sense, you're going to clean up here and push up overhead, and then just switch hands. You can also just do regular slam balls, since you'll have your slam ball out anyway. And again, with the slam ball, we're going to squat down, hands on both sides, pulling the slam ball up overhead, slamming it to the ground, following it down with our body, keeping our chest up, our core engaged. The other thing we can do, we can use a band. And it's not quite the same, but it's something, right? So just push overhead, come down, push overhead. And I would do, one side first and then switch other. So 9 and 9 on each side with the band. Okay, so that's all the movements. So you're going to complete that. You're going to keep going and doing the rounds over and over again for 23 minutes. But every time you complete 3 rounds, you're going to do 10 up downs. So an up down is a burpee without the push up. So you're just going to come out and come down, push those legs all the way out until you're in a nice plank position and come back up. So just with that movement, keep in mind you want to make sure you're coming all the way out with your legs so that you're in a nice flat position. You're not, doing, some weird half-ass movement. And it should be a quick movement. So that is the workout for today. Good luck. Remember, keep track of your time and weights and movements and track your progress.